All right, back again for another deep dive. Guys ready for this?
Always ready. Let's do it.
Awesome.
Eh,
And we've got a good one today. We are going full-on European football.
Sounds good to me. Love a bit of footy.
So we're diving into the Europa League.
Right?
Really intense match. Rangers versus Royale Union
Oh,
Saint-Gilloise.
yeah, that was a close one, wasn't it?
Absolutely a nail-biter.
Yeah.
Down to the wire,
Hmm.
top 8 spot on the line.
Yeah, high stakes. Big implications for both teams.
So much at stake. For those who maybe aren't super familiar with the Europa League,
Right.
can you give us a little bit of the, I guess, the rundown, like where it sits in the world of European football?
Sure. Yeah. So the Europa League, it's basically the second biggest club competition in Europe, right? It's a step below the Champions League, which I'm sure most people have heard of, but it's still massively competitive.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah, and you get some big teams, big names in there.
Absolutely.
And, like you said, that top 8 finish, that's huge. Puts you straight into the quarterfinals. You're knocking on the door of a trophy.
That's right. That's right. And what makes this particular match, this Rangers versus Royale Union Saint-Gilloise, so interesting is that Rangers domestically, they're kind of struggling.
Yeah, a bit of a mixed bag for them in their own league.
A bit of a mixed bag, understatement.
Yeah.
But in the Europa League, they're like completely different beasts.
Yeah.
It's like night and day.
It's true. They really come alive in Europe.
Yeah, they really do. So let's set the scene a little bit. I mean, what was the situation for both of these teams going into this match?
Well, as you said, Rangers, they're kind of struggling in their domestic league, but in the Europa League, they've been exceeding expectations. They've been really impressive. Royal Union Saint-Gilloise, they've been pretty solid in the Belgian Pro League. They're a well-organized team, and they've been looking to, kind of make their mark on the European stage.
Right, right. Now, going back to the Rangers, right? One thing that really stood out to me in this match was James Tavernier,
Oh,
the
yeah.
captain.
The captain, fantastic player.
Fantastic player. His free kicks,
Deadly.
deadly. The crosses, pinpoint. It felt like every attack, he was at the heart of it.
Yeah, and that really highlights the importance of set pieces in football, doesn't it? Free kicks, corner kicks, penalties, these are all massive opportunities to score. And when you've got a player like Tavernier who can deliver the ball so accurately, it becomes a real weapon.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, it seemed like Royal Union Saint-Gilloise, they really had no answer for it. Every time he stepped up to take one of those free kicks, it was like you could just feel the tension.
Yeah, you could cut the atmosphere with a knife.
Speaking of tension, we got to talk about VAR, video assistant referee. I mean, it played a big role in this one.
Oh, huge. Absolutely huge. Two big decisions went to VAR, one for each side. Goals disallowed for both teams.
Yeah, yeah. So for those who maybe aren't as up on VAR, can you give us a little bit of what exactly is VAR and how does it work?
Okay, so VAR, it stands for Video Assistant Referee. And essentially, it's a team of officials, right, who are watching the game on monitors. And they can review certain decisions made by the referee on the pitch. Things like you said, goals, penalties, red cards, those really game-changing decisions. And if they see something that the referee might have missed, they can recommend that he takes another look.
Right, right. So what happened in this match? I mean, walk us through the VAR calls.
Sure. So the first one, it was actually a goal for Royal Union Saint-Gilloise. Franjo Ivanovic thought he'd put them ahead, but VAR spotted an offside in the build-up. Goal disallowed.
Oof, heartbreaking.
Heartbreak. And then just before halftime, Cyril Dessers, the Ranger striker, he had a goal ruled out as well. Same thing, offside. So, it was a real roller coaster of emotions for both sides.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Talk about adding to the drama of the match.
Absolutely. And, it's a testament to the players, right? To be able to, keep their heads in the game with those kind of decisions going on around them.
Totally. And speaking of keeping your head in the game, right, Dessers, he had 2 goals disallowed.
I know. Can you imagine?
2 goals. 2
Yeah.
goals. And yet he still played a key role in setting up Rangers' second goal.
Yeah, that shows real mental strength, doesn't it? He could have easily let those disallowed goals affect his game,
Absolutely.
but he didn't. He kept going. And ultimately, he helped his team get the win.
Yeah, true mark of a top player, right?
Exactly.
Bounce back from adversity, keep going. That's what they do.
Absolutely.
All right, so Rangers get the second goal. They're looking good.
Yeah, cruising, looking
Man.
like they're going to see it out.
But then, boom, 83rd minute, Royale Union Saint-Gilloise. They pull one back.
Out of nowhere. Kevin McAllister with the header.
Oh, man. Talk about a tense finish. It was like everyone watching was on the edge of their seats.
Those last few minutes were agonizing. I mean, late
Yeah.
goals, they change everything. They can completely shift the momentum of a match.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So in the end, Rangers, they hold on, they get the win, right?
They do. They secure their spot in the next round.
But I mean, it was a real fight to the finish.
It was a proper battle. And unfortunately for Royale Union Saint-Gilloise, they now have to go through a playoff round, which is, another tough challenge for them.
Another hurdle to overcome. So what are some of the key takeaways from this match, this kind of I don't know, this roller coaster really of a game?
Well, I think it really underlines just how important set pieces are in football. They can be the difference between winning and losing. And then obviously VAR, we saw how it can have a huge impact on the outcome of a match, sometimes controversial, but it definitely adds to the drama.
No doubt, no doubt. And then, we saw the importance of individual player performance. Deserters, with the 2 disallowed goals, but still he persevered.
He did, a real testament to his
Yeah.
character.
Yeah. Yeah. Really interesting match. Really interesting deep dive. So folks, as you're watching football, whether it's the Europa League, Champions League, whatever it is, think about VAR, right?
Yeah.
Think about how it's changed the game. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing?
Does it add to the experience or does it detract from it? It's a great question to ponder.
Food for thought as we wrap up this deep dive.
I like it.
Thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
We'll catch you next time.
See ya.